What's up? Patrick LaRouche here from Evolve Restorative Therapy. You can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com. I help people get out of pain extremely fast by using my process called the Live Pain Free Process, which literally gives you a step-by-step aspect on how to eliminate pain physically, how to enhance your mental aspect, as well as balance out your emotional states, which easily can optimize athletic performance, but it's designed to help you live and move pain-free. This week we're going to be going back off the last week, and it's all about the staying out of pain. So last week we talked about, if you haven't watched it, go back there please. We talked about the 3 things that you need to do to eliminate the pain. There are 3 major things in the macro view. This week we're going to talk about how to stay out of pain. The number 1 thing that you need to do, and you need to understand to stay out of pain, is you have to understand and know your body is designed to protect itself. The fight or flight system will kick on continuously. So it's your job to bring that back down. Like I have an old video about how I help people understand about the fight or flight mechanism using my plasma ball. So the plasma ball teaches you that if you can focus on your central nervous system, focus on your fight or flight system, just by you focusing on it, drops that down. And there's many different micro aspects of this to get you to lower your fight or flight mechanism. And there's many ways to do that. But the plasma ball is there to teach you what you need to do on getting that aspect to calm down. So it's your job to consciously, consistently drop that fight or flight mechanism down. And it's going to keep on kicking on because it's hardwired into ourselves, because that's how it is. It's been there since the dawn of time, and it's there to keep you safe. So that's number 1. You have to consistently, consciously, continuously, I don't know how many other ways I can put it, to drop that down. Drop it down. Find a way that you love it. Breathing, meditation, all these different ways. Mindfulness, all these different ways. Number 1. Number 2 is slightly little different concept. Everyone understands there's an energetic aspect to ourselves, and everyone understands that there's an electrical. We are giant batteries. There's an electrical aspect of our muscle tissues. We have to get you to understand that there's laws and principles that balance ourselves out. For instance, your anterior chain balances out your posterior chain. It's our job to consistently balance us out electrically, front to back, side to side. Whatever one thing turns on, we have to electrically turn off the other ones. And it happens naturally. It's not something that you have to think about. It's just we are predisposed to doing certain things now. So to balance that out, let's use the anterior and posterior chain. We live an anterior life. Everything is in front of us. So the anterior side of our body is electrically getting more stimulus, which now turns off the posterior side. The way you balance that out is doing more things for the posterior aspects of your body, which balances you out electrically. Now we're not talking just anterior versus posterior, because there's so many aspects of that. I almost went to a rant. You want to understand with that anterior posterior, when you activate the posterior, it opens you up. While it opens you up, it makes you more confident. It gives you more energy. It does so many things mentally, emotionally, not just physically. So circulatory balances itself out with the digestive system. I'm just now talking now. So there's so many aspects. Respiratory system with the digestive system. There's so many aspects of balance electrically that you have to focus on. So now we're going really microscopic now. So electrically, your body has to balance out posterior and anteriorly. The third one that we have to do is we have to understand on a microscopic level, your body needs specific resources all the time and ready to be used at all times for your body to function. So you need to have the resources on a cellular level to stay out of pain. So let's go back to hydration. If you're not hydrated all the time and your body's doing things and you're just running off, your body's eventually going to stall out, and it's just going to slowly tick away, tick, 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 until it starts to wear out yourself. So then you start to get thirsty. You're thirsty, you're already dehydrated, which means you're way past the gate. You have to drink so much water just to get your hydration level back up to functional before it starts to want to really heal. And that means you're behind the gate. So you always have to have the resources needed at the time that it's necessary. That's the key component. So it's always snacking, not snacking like junk food, but always having the veggies that you're eating all the time. And you want to do that consistently throughout the day. There's different diets that do it in different ways, but it's always about keeping your insulin level at a sturdy here rather than spiking it and coming down and all that. It's always about sturdiness. It's always about maintaining an even keel. All of them that are great talk about managing that insulin level. And that's, again, the balance of the electrical and the posterior, right? You have to keep that balance. Those three major things will help you stay out of pain forever, which is completely different than the three things that get you out of pain. Do you see that? They're all, in a big level, humongous governing things, but each one of them has its own things that you have to do. So for the three things that you need to worry about today on staying out of pain, is number one, constantly getting your fight or flight system to calm down. Number two, electrically balance yourself, which means you have to, easiest one, do more posterior activities rather than your anterior activities if you go to the gym, which then will change your mindset, your emotional state, as well as your physical. As well as start eating things that's designed to give you more resources inside your body consistently. Those three things will help you stay out of pain for the duration of your life. Until next time, folks, later.